Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Mrs. Orbit 1 here. Back in our playthrough of, or not playthrough, of just the Kerbal space program, making epic stuff and going to space in the sky. It's getting nighttime, I think. Or it's daytime. I'm not sure. There's birds chirping. So it could be a sign either way. I've messed around with the volume settings a bit, and I've adjusted the volume to be a bit more comforting to my voice, so I can hear my voice a bit more, or you can hear my voice a bit more. But anyway, last time we left, what's her name? Valentina Kerman on that island. We need to go save her, so let's build a plane to save her. I know we're still not in space. We've been in space the first episode, but we're still not in space with humans or Kerbals yet. But we'll save that for a minute. Whereas we need to make a plane. Okay, so I've actually found the jet fuel containers, which I apparently have used the wrong jet fuel in the last episode. But no less, it will work now better, I think. Maybe? Maybe. Can you tell what it looks like yet? How about now? But what about now? I don't know, it kind of looks like an F-86 Sabre, I'm not going to lie. When I was modelling it, I put a big nose cone on the front and thought, I don't know, try to make it look like a MiG, and then tried to make it look like a MiG, but it turns out looking like a Sabre. Well, I don't know, Sabre and MiGs kind of look the same anyway. We'll see how it flies. You'll see how this is a rescue craft in a minute. Assuming it does rub a bit on the floor. That is a bad. Yes, that is an ejection seat with a parachute on it. Yes, don't ask. Okay, we're done that. Oh, Nelly. It's not done well. I think it's hitting on the parachute. Go that way. Go that way. Come on, come on. Go straight. Go straight. Go straight. Come on. No! We've lost the parachute. It's bad. Okay, right. Let's revert flight. We'll go back to the drawing board. Quick! Let's just see if it'll fly on its own for now. I've put an SAS on the front just to keep it straight and normal. But let's see if it actually flies on its own. It's looking good so far. Up to speed. Trying to go up. So it's not going up. Please. Come on. Come on, it's up a bit. It's up a bit. Oh, the back wheels are up. Oh no. Why? Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. We need an ejection seat, quick! What is... Oh no, we lost it. Well, back to the drawing board. Right, so I've gone back to the drawing board and I've changed literally nothing. Except for put the SAS on a bit further forward. And the wings are a bit further forward now. But that's all I've done. So let's see if this works now. Okay, engine start up normal. It's on the centre line. It's all fine now. And... Oh my god, seamless transition from the ground to the sky. How fast does it go? This is the question. So this is a... What was the F-86 Sabre? Was it a supersonic fighter or was it just a jet fighter? Because it was a really early fighter. A jet fighter. Oh, we're going at the speed of sound, it looks like. Oh my. We're doing 270 meters a second, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330. We're just doing a speed test at the moment to see how fast this will actually go. We're doing 340 meters a second, 345, 346. Come on, we're done up to the max speed, and way up to the max speed here. Look at that. 348. But it's 348.5 meters a second is the max speed within the atmosphere. I mean, if you go up higher, maybe it'll be less. Let's see how this turns then. Does it turn okay? Let's take the throttle down a bit. Let's go back to base, land, and put our seat on to go rescue. Make the rescue mission to go rescue our other comrade. Comrade? Are we Russian? Probably. We're not. This isn't a MiG. It should be a MiG. Try to make a MiG. I like the look of the MiG more than I do like the look of the Sabre, really. Okay, so we should be coming in now. The lights, they work perfectly. And we have we're fine on fuel. Doesn't lose that much fuel. What's the range then of this? If it's lost about 20 fuel and it's done about, let's say 20 kilometers away, it's lost 20 fuel. So we can test the range in a minute. Actually, let's decrease speed again. Go for a landing here, and put landing gear down to slow us down and potentially break off as we come in for a graceful landing, a graceful descent into Camp Kerbal. Camp Kerbal? Camp Kerbal. Camp something with words. Okay, here we come now. We can see a strange line. It's the Loch Ness Monster. As we're coming here, use the rudder. Well, the rudder works amazingly well. I wanna. Oh, that's the light, isn't it? That's the light off these. Hold on, if we just turn them off. The light. No, it isn't the light apparently. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And coming in for a landing. A landing is going to happen. Oh, bounced. Bounced again. Brakes on. Oh, bounce. Come on. Come on. Land. Landed. Just do a nice descent. Come on. Land. The plane. Come on. Okay, we're on the ground. We're on the ground. And it's not very good at landing. Brakes are on. Brakes are on. Oh, we parked. Back to the drawing. Well, actually, not back to the drawing board. We're parked. Now we go back and make the mission to rescue our friend. Okay, here we are on the launch pad again. We need to swap these around because on the wings now we have. Let's turn the brakes on. We have some drop pods. So, like bombs would normally go on this. However, this time we have a chair with a parachute to save our friend. We saw how bad this landed last time. Imagine how landing on that little island. This is going to be fun. Right, so we're flying from cockpit view. We just left the Kerbal Island. I don't know what you call that. The Kerbal Spaceport. That's what it's been called for now. We still need names. Still definitely need names for these things. But anyway, we're flying across the ocean now. We'll come up to the ocean. And we should be there in a couple of minutes. We're less than 10 kilometers away and closing now. And my plane seems to make on a decreased speed. Get the gear out so we're ready to land. Make a final approach turn to the right and then back to the left. It's really hard to turn this. It's probably because the thing at the back, maybe. Was Sabres really hard to turn in real life? I don't know, this isn't a Sabre, but still. Don't worry, Valentino, we're coming to save you. Maybe. Hopefully. Coming in now. Close towards the island. We need to make it over that little mound in front of us. The name's obscuring the runway. Slightly. Let us just decrease speed a bit more. Turn the brakes on. And we want to go for a nice soft landing. Soft. 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 Please. No. We're actually going to come off. Oh no, we have to. Abort landing. This could take a while. Okay, we're coming in again. It's a bit slower this time, but a bit more deadly. And we seem to have landed. One try. So the art of landing this plane is to come in very steeply and just like flop onto the runway. Okay, I get it now. Okay, we're going to push the brakes. Push the brakes like this. Give a bit of throttle. Get up to Valentina here. Get the brakes on again. We're almost there. Okay, now it's time to get Valentina aboard. Valentina is aboard, although not in the safest way possible. But the design flaw, didn't expect it to be like that close to the ground. But okay, she's Kerbal after all. This might end quite badly for her. Anyway, let's go back up. Oh, we're down the wrong way here. Hold on, what? What just happened? Turning left goes right and turning right goes left. Okay. It's interesting. I don't remember that being a thing. Do you think we have enough runway going that way to get up? This is the most hilarious thing, because that is like inches. Any bump would just like give a concussion or worse. Do you even have enough power? Oh, it's just the gears on. The brakes on. Right, okay. Got ya. Full power. Gear off. Hopefully we have enough space to take off here. It's a bit weird that... Pushing up now goes... Oh god, the controls are inverted. Help me, someone. We're up. Gear up. Oh, this is a bit bad because the controls are inverted. Why is this a thing? Seriously. Can we control from here? Maybe that's the problem. Oh, no, that's the problem. Okay. I'm controlling it from her. Okay, so back to base we go. And hopefully we'll get there before she falls off. This is quite a sight. If you go at the speed of sound, do you possibly fall off the plane? I hope not, because we're about to do that. I have, however, quit saved, so we don't actually lose all our progress of getting here and Valentina rescued. But anyway, going back to base. Should be fine. Everyone should be fine. We're fine. Okay. Right, so the reason I put a parachute on her is because why would I land with this amazing landing gear which bobs up and down, potentially hit her head on the floor, or we crash? So... Goodbye, Valentina! That's amazing. Look at that! I can't believe that worked. It's like a surfboard coming down. Wow. Okay, anyway, now we're going at the speed of sound because we just dropped her off and all the weight has now gone and we can now fly supersonic again for some strange reason. Anyway, there's a runway down there. We're going to make a steep dive down, maybe get it. Oh, that might be bad. No, let's not do that because it's bad. Let's go like that. Put a bit of throttle on because that'll help us turn better because it's coming out the engine. Gear down, decrease speed. And here we come. Valentina is still landing. Oh, I can't believe that worked. It worked so well. I can't believe anything in this game works so well. Anything I do. Never used to. Never always used to crash and burn. But that Katushka rocket and the satellite in space worked so well. Oh, this series is turning out to be amazing. Okay, we're coming over to the runway now. Slip it, the plane bit. There we go. Now we're going diagonally. Now we want to go left a bit more. Center up the runway. Right, so remember how we did it last time? We had to like fall flat onto the runway. We were doing like 40 meters a second. And that's how we fell, just straight flat onto the runway. Is that Valentina there? We'll see in a minute. But here we come. Landing. Number 3. Oh. Might take a lot of runway doing this. Come on, just slowly. 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 That's okay, that's okay. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, no, that's not fine. That's not... Oh, we lost it. We lost it. We lost... Well, at least someone survived. Well, unfortunately for Jebediah, they didn't survive the landing. I should have landed. What was so bad about that landing that it went so badly wrong? We'll never know. Yep, Valentina survived where Jebediah didn't. So sad. Anyway, let's move on and maybe correct find out what was wrong with that mysterious landing that killed Jebediah. Okay, so trying out the new F-86 Sabre, we've made the wheels go out towards the wings because last time it flipped over. So maybe having a bigger surface area over the wheels where we can land is the better option here. So let's have a go. Here we are, casually flying upside down. get into our spot where we can land. Try to recreate the circumstances that happened last time with Bill Kerbal now. So let's see if this will work. Here we are on approach number 2. We're a bit closer to the land this time, but maybe we can get some... Maybe we can see if this works better than the last design. Definitely don't want to kill Bill Kerbal this time. Come on. Trying for a nice landing here. And touchdown. Bounce, 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 bounce. We're up in the air. And it seems fine this time. The push on the brakes. Cut the throttle completely. And it looks completely fine. So we had last time the wheels were about here-ish, and that seemed to have made it roll over because the surface area wasn't big enough for the entire craft. It still does bounce, but it's not as wild as last time. I'm going to try it again just to see if it is okay, and then we'll be back in a minute. Here we go for landing attempt number 2. It'll be a quick one this time. I'm going to test. You need to keep testing. Test, test, test. If this is any good at landing and down. Perfect landing. Completely fine. So the landing speed has been registered at... Oh, you okay there? You okay there? Turn the SA. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. We're completely fine. That was part of the plan. So the landing... Ideal speed for landing is about 80 meters a second. So remember that for next time. And we'll go back to the VAB. Right, so we're back in the VAB, and I think now's the time to send our first Kerbal to space. So we'll get him into orbit around the planet Kerbin in a one-man pod. So this will be the pod with a parachute on top, of course. Don't want him to die. Or do we? No, we don't. Parachute on top, and that's the pod done. So what we need now is something to... Today, I've heard there's a re-entry and stuff can get heated, so I will need something to stop me from burning up, shall we say. Is there anything here? Well, let me have a look and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I found the heat shields. It's just in here. I've also noticed I say okay a lot. Never mind. I'll try not to say okay anymore. Okay? Yep. Okay, so we got our design from before. We wanted to go into space with fuel left over. And we've tweaked it a bit. We've added an extra fuel tank for when we need to come back down. And that should be fine, actually. So we're going to take it to the launch pad. Oh, I think I forgot something very crucial. Or I can do it like this, actually. No, I think I forgot the support struts. Back in a minute. Okay, back on the launch pad. We can get our ascent guidance up. Engage it. So it's the same as last time. Pop it to the side so we know what's happening. We want... Actually, we need to replace that with this. So now our engines will start. We have all the gas leaving. And then we can disable attachments. They're away. And here we go. Liftoff of the Kerbalnator. I really need to think of better names for this. As it goes to space. And beyond. And when I mean beyond, I mean back to Earth. Or Kerbal. Or what do you call this? Okay, we're coming back up and where these engines are not useful anymore. Bill Kerbal is looking very worried about his surroundings at the moment. Let's have a look on his view. Oh, it's very loud in here. That's my eye. And where's my other eye? There's my other eye. He's looking very worried. He's got some water bottles though, it's fine. He has an escape hatch because reasons. Okay, let's get out of that view. We're almost leaving the atmosphere here, so these engines will cease to use in a second. Yep, it's coming into about that second. I can hear them throttling back. And there they go. There goes those engines. With the parachute, seamless transition, no explosions. Not what I'm used to. And when I mean used to, about months and months ago. That was an amazing transition. This is all going splendidly well so far. Into space. Oh, poop. We forgot to put RCS on. And solar panels. We won't be up here long. We'll come down immediately. Really, really fast. We'll just do one circuit and come back down. Because that's all we have time for. I mean electric charge for me, really. What's an ablator? No idea. We're going up, still coming up, and coming to about out the atmosphere. Let's look at our apparatus. It is 52,000 meters. That's not out the atmosphere. 70,000 meters is out of the atmosphere. We're close, very close to it. We're about ready to let them go. This is the problem we're having now. The fins can't do anything because there's no air. And this hasn't got a gimbal on it, so it can't direct the craft. So there we go. That went weird. Didn't go correctly. The sun blew up. Okay, we're all still on target. It's fine. Still on target. Coming up to 60,000 meters. Or 6 kilometers. Leaving that debris behind to fall to Earth. Kerbal. I can't stop saying that. 70,000. We're out of the atmosphere there. And we're on 100,000. There we go. So we don't just need to wait and watch our electric charge go down rapidly. As we cruise through the atmosphere and into space with Bill Kerman. And then we'll land hopefully near or somewhere near Africa. Or somewhere that looks like Africa. Kind of looks like Africa. What does that look like? Is this Pangaea? That kind of looks like South America. There. That definitely looks like the North Pole. And the South Pole. Someday we're definitely going to go to the South Pole and the North Pole and set up a base. I always like doing that, the most boring thing in the world, which is setting up a base there. And this is the burn. That'll keep us in orbit. There we are, in orbit. And that's the ascent guidance done. While we can watch our way around the Earth. Kerbal, stop saying Earth. Damn it. There we are. Electric charge is slowly draining. We're gonna... Where are we? It was pixelated. So pixelated there. Where is our launch pad? It's about there. So it's on this on the one side. Let's just EVA and have a little bit of a spacewalk. First ever spacewalk. And then just let go. There he goes. Bill Kerman, with that excited face, is in space. We've done it, boys. We've done it. Now what? To the moon. Where's the moon? Moon is somewhere. I've lost the moon. I've lost the moon. How long does spacewalks normally last? It's been about 5 minutes and he's done about 7 loop-de-loops. There's a jetpack. What's the button for the jetpack? Oh yes, it's R. Okay, got ya. Then we just need to grab back a hold of the rocket ship. Upside down. That's great. And then we board. We're back in the spaceship. Now we just need to land it. Hopefully in the right place. Okay, we've done our deorbit burn. We've just disconnected the craft. Why is this coming back at me? Oh, it hit me. Okay. Right, we need to... we need MetJeb here. We need smart ass. There we go. We need the prograde. No, retrograde. So we fall back to Earth and the heat shield gets hit first. You know, we can jettison the heat. Let's not do that because we need that for re-entry. That's it there, isn't it? That's the debris flying off that way. Alright, we should be coming back to hit the place. Oh, re-entry effects. We're coming in. I want Mr. Bill Kerman to see it all. No, not EVA. Board. No. No! Why did he get out? Oh. God damn it. I clicked the wrong button and he got out and died. Oh, parachute. 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 Come on. Parachute! Sadly, that's all we have time for. I hope to see you again in the next episode, where we hopefully don't kill 2 people. One in the F-86 Sabre crash and one jumping out of his vessel on his way back into orbit. At least Valentina, whatever her name is back on the planet and back in safe hands, so we can use her next time to fly to space and then burn up on re-entry. God damn it. I'll see you all next time.